Hey, Todd McFarlane here, V for Venom, not Vendetta. And I'm going to do a quick little drawing that I've already started, but here's the new technique. Todd's going to draw on paper with a pen. It's not the right thing you should be using. It's a ballpoint pen. But anyway, so I've already sort of begun, because again, I know some of you people go, do you ever draw on paper? So here's a piece of paper. And yes, I do draw on pieces of paper. So we'll go real quick. This would be what I would call a rough sketch, because again, once you come in and you ink it, then it gets in there a little bit more. So I have to finish drawing the mouth I just started on, and sometimes your ballpoint pen doesn't work and it doesn't come in there, so you got to come in. I do some little sort of shading up in here, right? And then we get, look at this, look at the slobber. Who didn't like the slobber, right? And then he gets all of that. And then again, and now look at, if I'm going to do teeth, if you're ever going to do teeth, like a lot of teeth right in here, make sure that you take some of them in the background and you shade them out a little bit so that it feels like they're on the other side of the mouth, right? I got a little sloppy here, but again, you can even do that here on this side, just so that it feels like there's teeth on both sides. You know, and again, this is pretty sloppy, but like if I come here and I add one and I make a shadow, it feels like it's on the other side a little bit. Now we'll come up in here, draw the chin, right? And the thing about him, compared to, like, let's say Violator or some other stuff right here, is that he's got this big shoulder, right? So he's going to come up here in the big shoulder. Again, some more wrinkles up in here. And he's just a big dude, right? I mean, I was practicing here some teeth, right? You can see if you're going to do teeth, make sure you make your teeth inconsistent so that some are big and some are small. So you can make the eyes, if you're going to turn them forward, right? Then make sure that the eyes sort of have this little sort of space in there, like Spidey a little bit. So he's up in here, and then you got the big gnarly teeth. But, you know, you just use whatever you want. Now, again, if you're going to give him a big head, you got to give him a thick neck back in here, right? So make sure you give him a little bit of a fat, thick neck, because you don't ever want to have somebody with a big fat head and a skinny neck, because it looks like they'll be too young looking. And then we can even come in here. I don't even know what this scribble was I did, but I could easily come in here and turn one of these into like one of his hands, right? Maybe with some claw or something like that. Right? Right in here. If I come in here and I decide to make this now black, and this black here, if you pull out, I can do it here. Yeah. And then we just make it all big here. So just come up with some cool stuff. Go quick. As you can see, this is all scratchy. One of the things I keep saying to you artists out there is get your first designs out real fast. Just start slow, you know, whatever. There's no bad wrinkles here. There's nothing that's wrong. Look, if I put a line here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, who says that's wrong? Just get it on paper, do it quick, get the muscle structure a little bit later, and then just give some tonality to it so there's some places that are a little bit darker or not, right? All right, that's it for today. Venom, be good.